Hey guys, welcome back into Rover Sports. It's been a little while since I've last kind of spoken to y'all. I hope that everybody is having a nice little Memorial Day week. I'm just out here now, and I'll tell you what, it's a little bit of time until football season's going to get started. I might actually have some time to go back and watch like the 49er Day thing, like the San Francisco 49er Day. There's also some interesting stories about Tate Martell and Shea Patterson. They're hanging out at the quarterback retreat. So there's some quarterbacking news within the high schools that I'm kind of interested just to kind of look at. But really the biggest storyline is we got the NBA Finals this week. I'll do a separate video on that, maybe tomorrow before the whole games get started, kind of previewing the whole ordeal. But I wanted to take the time right now to talk about this story of Bryan Colangelo. And also there's a Green Bay Packers LeBron James jersey storyline I'm also going to look into as well. It's been kind of a busy time. But Bryan Colangelo, he's the Sixers general manager, and he decided that on his own time it was a good idea to create fake Twitter accounts. He thought that creating fake Twitter accounts, he can kind of divulge or disguise. He can disguise his identity to the public and make himself look better and make himself look like he has a better reputation than he otherwise would have had. Now, with Bryan Colangelo, there are a couple of thoughts that come to mind. One is, how does he have the time to do this? He has so much free time to create fake Twitter accounts. Two, was anybody helping Bryan Colangelo make these Twitter accounts in the first place, or did he know how to do it? And three, why would he follow his closest friends? Why wouldn't he just follow regular people? Why wouldn't he try to think of this person as having a life, or just keep him as an egg or something? And I guess he tried to keep the profile kind of as an egg, but he ended up following the same kind of people, way too specific with the complaints. And the Jahlil Okafor thing, like violating the HIPAA rules, the guy is totally gone. Even if Bryan Colangelo is totally innocent, or even if he said he didn't do it, you're going to have somebody come out and say that they were behind this. And I doubt that all these accounts are not connected to Colangelo, and there's no way that Embiid and the players are ever going to get behind this dude again. Now, I think that this story is just totally wild, because this is a GM, barely is known. If you've asked people in the public eye who Bryan and Jerry Colangelo is, most people wouldn't know it. Most females, most kids wouldn't know it. Even a lot of guys, a lot of sports fans, it's not a household name. It's not like a Magic Johnson. It's not Michael Jordan. It's not a general manager that played the game. It's not even Phil Jackson. And it's Philadelphia. And Bryan Colangelo drafted Ben Simmons. The pushback here in this city, everybody was not talking about how terrible Bryan Colangelo was really at all. It only would spark when Markelle Fultz wouldn't play, Jason Tatum was doing so well. Then you thought about the Covington contract. Then you thought about Jason Tatum, and taking Markelle Fultz right now definitely doesn't look as promising as just staying at 3 and getting Jason Tatum. Even Lonzo looks better. Even Josh Jackson looks better. And guys like Dennis Smith Jr. But anyway, and Donovan Mitchell. But anyway, the craziest thing about this story is that this guy thinks that he's so desperate that he has to get out to social media, and he takes the time to create these fake Twitter accounts. And it's not even like these Twitter accounts have any followers. I mean, these Twitter accounts only have like freaking 5-10 followers. So maybe he'll get a like on one of his tweets. It's not like he's going out there, and it's not like the internet is so pro, Colangelo. There's some athletes where you could see that the internet likes some athletes. I mean, when I make an Odell Beckham video, there are so many Odell fans out there. Russell Westbrook fans, Harden, LeBron James. Tons and tons of people are fans of some people. Even when I make Jared Goff videos, people will comment back. But About Bryan Colangelo, there's almost no discussion of hate towards him. It's only like a couple of people that are writing about him, which is really nothing. And the fact that he's creating his Twitter accounts, these 5 Twitter accounts are not making any difference at all. So the risk reward is just so ridiculous. And this also points out kind of either maybe a disorder of paranoia about this guy. This guy's really sensitive. I'm a pretty sensitive guy too. I try to be less sensitive, obviously being on YouTube and stuff. But as you kind of grow in the public eye, you're kind of going to be known that some opinions are going to piss people off. People are not going to like your sports takes or whatnot. They might not like you. But you've been a general manager. You know what to expect. The fact that you can't go up to Joel Embiid and have a conversation, that's a big problem. Like, I know that you might take an issue with him going out and enjoying himself at a concert, but just subtweeting him is kind of is not stepping up and being a leader. It's not going right to the source, and it's not talking to him about directly what's going on. You're not leading. You're not having a relationship. You're doing it behind closed doors. You're cold shouldering people, kind of like Sean Eichhorst at Nebraska with Bo Pelini. There's a disconnect when people are quiet all the time and people are afraid to speak up. That's a very unhealthy work environment. I'm sure there's a lot of work environments where you guys are a part of where you want to talk to the boss, but the boss is so oblivious, so hostile, and honestly does a poor job of ever seeking out what might be better for the employer's enjoyment. So much to unpack. I can't believe in this modern era that a general manager would create a Twitter account. It is a wild, wild story. It can be, I just can't believe that a guy would need to make just fake alibi Twitter accounts like this 50-year-old dude, and he's trashing his own players, calling Nerlens Noel a vulture. The fact that they were able to find this dude on Twitter doing all this stuff, he is so dead and gone. He's so gone. People were talking about should they bring back Sam Hinkie. I think they should just promote from within and give Elton Brand a try at general manager there in Philadelphia. But this story, like the fact that they found this out, it's so embarrassing. The alarm bell sounding of him just completely trashing all of his players. The only way you can really respect him is, hey, he's taking the time out to clear his name. He's looking at everything on Twitter. He's going deep into the interwebs of that website. And this dude is just something else, this Bryan Colangelo cat. He's never really going to get a job again, probably, and he's trashing former owners, and it's just an embarrassing and terrible look, and he was desperately trying to get his word out to the public, kind of like Kevin Durant was a little bit with his burner accounts as well. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, Bryan Colangelo. Now, the next general manager, it's not going to be Sam Hinkie, because Sam Hinkie, the NBA don't like Hinkie. They don't like tanking. It's going to be Elton Brand. Elton Brand, the Duke guy, is going to come in, and he's going to help out with Ben Simmons, and he's going to help salt the wounds of what Bryan Colangelo left for this franchise. But in terms of them still getting a star player, it certainly is some turbulence going on right now around the Sixers. That's why you just hire from within quickly. Get Elton Brand out there, get him talking, and get the new guy in as soon as possible, because this summer's coming up. And the Sixers, they know LeBron James is going to be out there. They know Leonard is going to be out there. And now all of the Colangelo, Brett Brown camaraderie with the Spurs, all these relationships are now for nothing. And it's just so wild. If you're a Sixers player and you see your GM out here like this, it must be a wild, wild feeling indeed. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the show. I love talking sports here on Rover Sports. It's an awesome, awesome time. And even though there might not be football content, there's still some content here in the summer that I'll still be trying to push out to y'all. So thanks, guys. Cheers. Have a great day. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow before the finals. Until then, later. Enjoy it. See ya. Have a good Wednesday.